Dangerous ball swung in as well for Van Nistelrooy. Wasn't far away. United slipping quickly into gear.
Yes, there's a good ball in here from Ronaldo, and Van Nistelrooy just gets in front of Matt Lawrence there. He's going to have to be quicker than that, because don't give Van Nistelrooy too many chances like that, because he doesn't miss the target very often. But certainly there, got in front of Matt Lawrence. Good header, but just wide.
Well, as we anticipated, nearly all United possession. Well, that is a trip, surely, isn't it? No, Jeff Winter says play on. Fletcher, now then to Ronaldo. Three in the middle for United, including Van Nistelrooy. Oh, well, so neatly done then. And it goes Scholes! Well, if anything, it was a missed kick net from the England man.
Well, here's the opportunity for Scholes at the far post. What about that for a bit of skill? Lovely flick on by Giggs, and a total missed kick by Scholesy. I'm sure you can't believe that. Well, Harris just slipped as he went to try and get in front of Silvestri.
Now Ronaldo. Oh, wonderful stuff from the Portuguese young international. Free kick in the end. He's almost taking the mickey then.
Well, he was, and certainly Dennis Wise was having none of it. And you know, I thought we'd done very well to get to 18 minutes without a real crunching tackle going in. And that was the first one. As soon as Ronaldo tried his tricks there, the next thing that came in was two crunching tackles, one of them from Dennis Wise, and all of a sudden we had the first situation.
Sir Alex Ferguson once said he'd start a fight in an empty house, wouldn't he, Dennis Wise? He's that sort of character.
Attention please, attention please. Can I ask
well, it's certainly not empty in the stadium today.
Please sit down.
Here is Ronaldo. Silvestre came hurrying at the last moment there and might have got a decisive touch too. Ronaldo, who the manager feels can go on to be a United legend.
Well, he struck it hard enough, and I thought initially that Phil Silvestre, if he'd thrown himself, might have got a touch, but when you see the replay, no, he's far too far away. Ronaldo hasn't struck it as well as he'd like to, and I'm sure if that had been on the goal, Marshall would have saved it anyway.
Such a big day for Millwall, a club who've been dragged down by a poor image in the past, but working really hard to attract the right kind of headlines. Well, they have this time in reaching this cup final, the first in their 119-year history. And so far, albeit mainly on the back foot, keeping Manchester United no less at bay. Here's Keane. On then to Scholes. Now Ryan Giggs. Young Elliott put himself in a bit of a tangle then. Here's O'Shea. Fletcher letting it run on to Keane, who's teed it up beautifully. What a fantastic save by Marshall. Really at full stretch then, just to flip it over the bar.
That was a great save, because when Keane hits it here, it's dipping all the way. It's going over the back of Marshall, and somehow, not only does he get up, but stretches back and just gets his fingers. He just arches that body backwards and just gets the faintest of touches to deflect it over. Marvellous save by Andy Marshall though.
Here's Robbie Ryan. Sweeney again. He's got a decent left foot, this young fellow. Now Harris. Trying to fend off Wes Brown. Sweeney's right foot ball hit towards Eichel. It's their best moment so far.
Well, they were very patient, weren't they? They didn't panic, they worked the opportunity. When the balls come in there, there's a loud shout from our left-hand side for a penalty, but Silvestri definitely makes contact with the ball first. But good play by Millwall.
Certainly encouragement for them and for their travelling fans here in the Millennium Stadium. Wise has gone across, wanting to take on the responsibility, wanting to take charge. Now Sweeney. Oh, was there an offside flag? No, it stayed down. Oh, a shot set for Cahill.
That's an opportunity, and Cahill knows it. It's a delightful ball in there. Howard's flapping at it, just makes contact, but certainly it's half a chance there for Cahill. A little bit disappointed he didn't make better contact with that.
Fletcher to Giggs. Now has he got the pace here to get away from Harris. Now it's Keane, and then Neville on the overlap. Danger looming here, surely it goes Ronaldo! And United lead. They've been hammering on the door, and relief the first goal.
Well, what a time for him to score 2 minutes before half-time. It really was. Millwall had done so well, but on this occasion they were outnumbered. Just watch Gary Neville coming into the picture down that far side. Bags a room. Nobody can get out to him quick enough. Quality ball in there, and Ronaldo comes in. Eiffel hadn't picked him up. He got in front of him and had a free header. And having just had the chance before, he wasn't going to miss this one. But it was a delightful ball hit by Gary Neville here, who had sneaked up on that far side. And there's Ronaldo coming in. 1-0.
Keane again, always demanding possession. Scholes to Giggs.
I think Dennis Wise could finish up the booking here because his foot was high, he brought it down. I think he caught on the top of Ryan Giggs' knee there, and I think the referee's now lost his patience. There you see it, as it comes down, I think he catches Ryan Giggs on the top of his left leg there, and Jeff Winters had enough now. He's had to say to Dennis, I've been patient with you on a couple of occasions, but you have to take the yellow card.
This was certainly painful for Ryan Giggs. The challenge was loose. Bit naughty that from Dennis Wise. Ryan Giggs on to O'Shea. There's Cahill with a challenge. The fall though for Fletcher, and then Keane, and Scholes. Good save! Brilliant stop by Marshall, keeping his team in this cup final.
Yeah, delightful build-up play though, wasn't it? Fletcher, Keane, and Scholes just gets it out of his feet. That's in that bottom left-hand corner, and he just gets that little bit of luck all goalkeepers need. Doesn't see this till late, goes round the defender, gets the save, and then one of the defenders bails him out.
United's 10th corner, floated over by Ronaldo. There's Sylvestre off the goal line. Desperate defending by Millwall. They've just about survived, only just.
Well, it's a great clearance from Robbie Ryan, but of course
It's Brown, isn't it?
I think it's Brown that's down there. He threw himself to try and head into the net, and Robbie Ryan came from nowhere, from that far post, and managed to get a clearance. Oof, just
nearly took his head off in the process,
it was
Mike.
a great leap from Sylvestre in the first place.
Did Wise do well too?
Wise
Look at that.
was fantastic, but it still looked as though that Wes Brown was going to be favourite.
He is wearing the scars. There's the clearance by Ryan, whose foot was almost round his neck, and his boot caught him in the head. Neville. And new story up top, just wandering offside for a second, then popping back onside as he's apt to do. You can't relax for a moment against him. Here's Giggs, looking for a run on goal. Terrific burst here by Ryan Giggs as he's signed down by Livermore. It is a penalty.
Yes, no doubt about that at all. It was a reckless tackle there by Livermore. It really was. Giggs has got the other side of him. He's never going to get to the ball there. He's just wrapped his both legs around him. Definite penalty.
Ruud van Nistelrooy. Can he beat Marshall? He can. It's 2-0. And Manchester United are now very much in the driving seat. Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, excellent penalty. No chance for the keeper. Pace and power into the top corner of the net. No chance for Marshall whatsoever. But it really was poor defending which allowed the penalty to be given. I mean, certainly Robbie Ryan and Livermore should never have allowed Giggs to get into that position, and when he did, there was no way that you could tackle him, and Livermore's rash challenge has allowed that penalty to happen and really put them in dire straits now as far as trying to get back in this game.
Fletcher spreading the play intelligently to locate O'Shea. Then it's Giggs, whose entrancing run led to that second goal, the penalty from Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Giggs again, he might be in here. Ryan Giggs and Van Nistelrooy. It's 3-0. And now we are seeing the real Manchester United.
And that's the ball we were talking about previously, that Marvin Elliott there, a midfielder, loses the fellas, runs inside him there, Elliott doesn't know where he is. Scholes, and then obviously Giggs. Beautiful ball to Van Nistelrooy, and I don't think he misses those chances. But unfortunately, it was the inexperience of Marvin Elliott there, who is a midfield player, as we know, allowed Giggs to get in that position to deliver that ball.
A laboured defending, I'm afraid, here by Millwall. And there he is, the master goal poacher. He won't score too many easier ones than that. Well, no one played better than this man, Roy Keane. So desperate to play today, boy has he played. Manchester United have won the FA Cup, and he is an FA Cup winner for the 4th time.